The Leper King and the Sultan. The Battle of Montgisard, 1177. In the year 1177, a battle took place that would go down in history as one of the most unlikely victories of the Crusades. Against overwhelming odds, a young, leprosy-stricken king led a desperate charge against one of the greatest military minds of the medieval world. This is the story of the Battle of Montgisard, where a leper king defied a sultan. The Crusader states, established after the First Crusade, were constantly threatened by the powerful Ayyubid Sultanate. At the heart of this conflict was the legendary Saladin, a brilliant strategist and a devout leader who sought to reclaim Jerusalem from the Christian forces. The Kingdom of Jerusalem was in a precarious state. Its ruler, King Baldwin IV, suffered from leprosy, a disease that should have left him incapable of ruling. Yet he was anything but weak. In November 1177, Saladin, confident in his superior numbers, launched an invasion into the Kingdom of Jerusalem. With over 25,000 men, he marched toward Ascalon, aiming to capture the vital Crusader stronghold. Saladin, Jerusalem is within our grasp. With Ascalon taken, the Franks will have no choice but to surrender. King Baldwin IV, despite his illness, refused to cower behind city walls. Gathering what forces he could, only 500 knights supported by the Knights Templar, he set out to intercept Saladin's vast army. The ambush at Montgisard. At Montgisard, near Ramla, Baldwin saw his opportunity. Saladin's forces, believing the enemy too weak to challenge them, were caught off guard. What happened next would shock the world. Baldwin IV, God wills it, charge. The battle. The Crusaders struck like a thunderbolt, catching Saladin's troops unprepared. Despite being outnumbered, Baldwin's forces fought with relentless ferocity. His personal bravery, leading the charge despite his illness, inspired his men. The aftermath, against all odds, the Kingdom of Jerusalem had won. Saladin, humiliated and forced to flee, would never forget this defeat. For King Baldwin IV, this was his finest hour, a moment when the Leper King proved himself a warrior of legend. The Battle of Montgisard remains one of the most remarkable victories in medieval history. It showed that courage, strategy, and faith could overcome even the greatest of odds. But Baldwin IV's struggle was far from over, and Saladin would return with an even greater force. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic history.